Hi guys, and welcome back to Smol Park. Today I will be giving you a small update on what's happening with the park and why it's been so long since an episode and kind of what our plans with it is. Right off the bat, I have to say that Pigeon will not be joining us at the moment. Because of some personal reasons, he is unable to join us for, well, we don't know how long really. But he will still be working in the park whenever he has it. And yeah, so that's one thing. I'll be doing this video alone and the future updates as well. But I know a lot of people really want to see what's going on with the park. Is it dead? What's going to happen? So here I am doing this video alone. And I hope that's okay with you guys. There'll be less banter, of course. But, well, you'll just have to live with me, I guess. Second, so what actually happened? Well, Planet Zoo happened. If you're a subscriber on my channel, you've probably already seen a few episodes of, fuck, I can't pronounce it, Tarango. I don't know, but my zoo which name I cannot pronounce. And yeah, Planet Zoo happened, and I was not gonna get that game. What originally happened was that me and Pigeon actually were like, oh, it's a great time to start a zoo now. All the big creators are gonna shift over to Planet Zoo. There's gonna be like a hole in the market for Planet Coaster content, sorry. So yeah, let's do this. And also we both felt like we don't really have a legacy in Planet Coaster, and we kind of want that. Like, we played so many hours in this game. I think together we probably have around 4,000 hours or more. Not that it matters with hours, but we have a lot of time in the game, but we don't really have anything to show for it. So we really wanted to have a legacy once, you know, Planet Coaster 2 comes out, or even if we made the shift to Planet Zoo. So we really wanted to build this park. Then Planet Zoo happened, and I was not going to get it because I felt like it was a lot of money for a game that had a lot of bugs. But then Pigeon bought it for me. And yeah, so I started playing Planet Zoo a bit, and even though the building process was very difficult, I couldn't deny what a beautiful game it was and how fun it was to have this like new toolbox with new with new tools in them, basically new building materials, new scenery pieces, etc., etc. So yeah, for the last few months I've been playing a lot of Planet Zoo, and you probably saw me doing something in John's zoo, Mass Bandit's Emerald Gardens, and I just wrapped that up and decided to come back to Smol Park because Pigeon has been working in it. And since the last update video, which was back in October, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Nagali who, I've also been working in it, and we actually have a lot to show. So what I'm going to do today is briefly go through it and talk a bit about our plans, because we've actually already decided how we're going to wrap the park up, because this is Smol Park. It was always meant to be a small project, a small park, a small cute park. And yeah, we don't want it to get out of hands, and there's still a lot to do. So let's just start. And I think it's great that we started at the entrance, because right off the bat, you will know #TreeGate that the tree is gone at the moment. Pigeon has made this cute little planter area that I really, really adore. However, I'm now missing the tree. So, you know what they say, you can never make a woman satisfied, right? Yeah, I missed the tree. So I think I'll put a tree back in, to be honest, because I kind of missed the tree there. But anyways, if we go past down here, you've already seen this, but boom, right here, you have not seen this super amazing, cute little building that Pigeon has made. And it's fit in between what he originally built first, this building, and my building on the right down there. And it just complements it so well. It's a super small building. I'm not sure if we put anything inside of it. Oh yeah, we put some vending machines, and yeah, he put a sign asking if I want like a path going through, and I think I want that, but just look at it. It's just so adorable, and it's so well scaled, and it just fits the park so well. Then through here, we haven't really decided yet what we want to do here. We haven't really decided. I was thinking if we had room for like a small beer garden kind of thing, but I don't think there is really room for it. But that would otherwise be great. He still needs to clean up the backside of it. And I think I want to delete this fountain here, or this little water feature, and actually put a well in. So that's something I'll be working on. And of course, tidying up the whole backside here, because this garden should be cuter, really. It's a cute little garden, but it could be way cuter. Then if you continue further along this path, which is kind of, the main road kind of splits up in 3 parts. And if you continue through the middle one, you will quickly see something else that Pigeon has made. And this is definitely inspired by Tripsdrill as well. And it is this amazing, cute little train station that we have going on up here for the train ride, which is where we're using the mine train for that. The location of this is perfect. We definitely wanted a train station here with the little pond in front. All of this is made by Pigeon, by the way. Did an amazing job. Of course, I supervised. I was about to say I definitely had a hand in telling him where it should be, because this just gives you so many perfect advantage points. If we go down here where the cat ride is, you will just get this amazing view of the train ride up there peeking through. So let's go take a closer look at it. Originally he had a queue out here as well. I told him to get rid of it because a train ride like this, you typically probably wouldn't have a large queue. But just look at how cute all of this is, honestly. We are going to make something cuter than this planter here as well, of course. But just this whole area here is just turning out so adorable. Don't mind the green land over there. We haven't decided what to do there yet. Maybe continue the pond with this being a bridge here in the middle. We haven't really decided yet. And if we take a look over here, you can see a lot of new things happening over this way as well. Where the archer currently is will be a playground. We just haven't decided how to build it yet because, well, yeah, playgrounds are not easy, especially with the pieces we have in Planet Coaster. But we'll definitely have a playground there because it makes sense. But yeah, there's a lot of flat rides over there and even a coaster peeking through. But let's not move over there quite yet because this station also has an interior. So let's go inside and, oh, no. Let's go in and see how it looks. So you get through here. And bam, this is our train station. Isn't it amazing? So Pigeon did all of this with me, of course, giving him a bit of feedback on what works and what doesn't. But honestly, this is all him. And I am now stuck in the air. Great, Tetched Cam. Always doing the most. There we go. But look at this. He even made like a little area for the ride operator. It's just so good. I love it. It's just so cool. So yeah, that was all Pigeon. And then when you go out here, where he also made it a really nice interior. Then he made these stairs here, which I believe are not functional, but they look the part, and that's really what matters, isn't it? So from here, we can actually continue down here under the tunnel that he also made, which is, I'm just gonna say it, amazing. I'll probably say amazing a lot of times. It is so small, and I don't know, I just love the scaling of everything in this park that we have going on, you know? Look at that. You can basically reach up and touch it. It's so good. Then we come around here. And to the left is the balloon flat ride that Pigeon, like, we've lightly themed them, but not really going with a theme. Just basically prettied them up, right? And to the right, we had a picnic area here, but I will probably try and make this whole area into a small gardens. I haven't really decided if it should be here or not. Let's come around here even further, and you will see this cute little restaurant also made by Pigeon. We started plumping down some flat rides that we want in here. They are not set in stone, so don't mind them too much, okay? So yeah, just a really cute small building that isn't finished, worth mentioning. Cute little toilet building, definitely inspired by my toilet building, I think. But these are actually functional as well. We've just buried them into the ground to make sure they can actually fit inside this small building. We are now back at the entrance to show off the big area that I worked on while I had the park. So we've seen all of Pigeon's amazing stuff, and now we are going to move down to the area that I worked on. So it's past the Wildcats ride, and obviously if you go up there, you'll end up at the train station. You also get a cool view of that from here. But if you turn to your right down here, we got another area going down here. Inside there to the right will be a lot of backstage stuff. And this building here is very small. You can see the first floor, well, you basically couldn't fit in there. That is all intentional. It is meant to be a pretty facade, basically. Inside is just a large storage area for backstage stuff, basically. So it's meant to be not like several floors, you know? I just think it fits really well when you come down the main path. And if you turn to the left here, we got our rail crossing, the railroad crossing. And these are TMTK items, and they actually work. Let's see if we can force a train to come by, actually. Obviously, Planet Coaster people will be running through the train. But these guys, oh, they made it! Good job, guys. So look at that. We got a cute little train going by with the plastic people. We'll take a look at where it's going in a second. But look at how these are actually timed with the sequencer to actually go down when people cross. I love it. Reminds me of Legoland. I love it. And then I've done this whole area in here. I've worked quite a lot on it. And to the left, we got probably the world's smallest toilet in what's it called? Planet Coaster. Just a super small building, just to add a little flair to the area instead of it all just being trees. And plus, we need toilets everywhere. One cute detail I like is how I made the pipes, the drain pipes with a little chain. I don't like it going over there. I'll fix that obviously, but you see it here. And that's super realistic to me. I've seen that so often in old parks that they just have chains where the water will then automatically run down. To the right, we got the ride, and I don't have a sign up yet, but it's called Schmetterling, which is German for butterfly. And I think that word is so beautiful. And again, the theming is pretty light. What I've actually done is hit most of the ride, because this ride it has these ugly stairs. Let's see if we can lift them up for fun so you can see, or even remove them. You have these stairs, and it looks like a temporary ride, but if you do that, it kind of looks like the ride is supposed to be here and built in place. On the left, we have the carousel and just a cute little corner. And then we got a garden kind of pathway leading up to a coaster. And what's so special about this is I've actually designed my first coaster ever. Oh no, we're stuck. It's not a super crazy coaster, but considering it's my first one, I'm pretty proud of it. It's also not done being themed. Let's just walk up here if we can. It's also not done being themed, but the name of it is Caterpillar, and it is definitely going to be surrounded by plants. When I say surrounded, I literally mean you will not be able to see most of the coaster once I'm done with it. And that is all intentional. They also have this in Tripsdrill, where they have a coaster kind of hidden in between a mini forest, basically. It's impossible seeing anything of it, and I definitely want to try and achieve that here as well. Like I said, lots of things still to be finished here, but the general station is pretty done. So, guys, I'm all for critique, okay? Please tell me if something is wonky, crazy, but don't come at me and it's like, oh, well, that turn is like 2% too much overbank to the right. Bish, please, okay? It's my first coaster, so be gentle. I know there's a lot of you coaster nerds out there, and I love you all for putting up amazing coasters on the workplace, teaching the rest of us like what coasters will kill people. But please just keep in mind that I am not you, okay? Just tell me if something will kill people. However, I will have to give some credit to Kindley. He helped me a bit with this one, telling me what banks were wrong, what I could do, blah, 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 you know? So he helped me a lot. So thank you, Kindley. And so yeah, let's see how you guys like it. Again, all of the ground here will be completely covered in foliage and bushes, and yeah, it's going to be really hard spotting this coaster, but it's also going to make it a cool experience to get in here, because you won't really know the layout of it before you're actually on it. The coaster actually does 2 loops and is a bit inspired by the new family coaster in Legoland, Denmark, called the Eagle, I believe. Basically, because it's so short, you get 2 loops around the track. So yeah, that is what I've been working on quite a lot. And as you can see, there's still a long way to go. We love foliage in Smol Park. It kind of is how these old parks, and especially Tripsdrill, kind of look. They have a lot of bushes all over the place because bushes are somewhat easy to keep. than having to always trim the grass. And yeah, so the foliage is heavy, but I think it works for the park. Then the last bit there is to show off. Well, I guess here's the back side of this building that I built. And again, a little doorway into the backstage area. We got one of the massive trees by Mike here. And then we got this cute little tunnel for the train that's going to go through here. So yeah, guys, here we are looking at the park from above. And as you can see, it's starting to fill out. And it feels kind of super great. When we actually step back and look at what has been done with the new additions down here from Pigeon and my area here, we realize we kind of want to finish this park. Because we have 2 coasters to go. And spoiler, it's going to be a wooden coaster down here. Then it's going to be a Eurofighter, maybe launched. I think I gave Pigeon the go ahead and go with the launch because he really wanted that. And I don't really care about coasters. So I went, yeah, sure, dude, go for it. And then we're going to have a log flume here. And we talked about this area over here having a bit of Dutch feel and vibe. So we'll have probably a windmill that we try to do some prototypes of. Some cute small houses. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah, we are kind of getting there in a way. So it also motivated me to actually keep going and work on the park, because if you're being real about it, sure, there's lots of room here that still needs to be filled out, lots of detailing, we need lots of small restaurants and stuff, but we kind of have most of our flat rides and stuff in. Pigeon is building the coasters, I will work on the log flume, and then we just got to finish up the border of the park. And the border down here, all of this will be forest. We'll have the edge of a city over here. And then we'll have parking down here and probably just lots of forest. And that's kind of it. Like, we're not that far off to finishing this park. And we want to do that. It will be our legacy from Planet Coaster. So we definitely do want to finish that. I'll continue trying to make some update videos from time to time when we have enough to show off, because when it's just me, I need a lot to show off before it actually becomes a proper video. If I only had his train station to show off, that would have been a 3 or 4 minute video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this small little update from Smol Park. And if you guys like this, I hope you will subscribe or maybe leave a like or a comment. I know this isn't Planet Zoo, and I know a lot of my new subscribers came from Masked Bandit's recent video. I promise I will do a zoo video next. I promise. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching and have a nice weekend. Bye.